Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight's a good one here in the AFC. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Tua taken right to the air. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Waddle makes the catch. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa has him on the quick hitter, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
21G, 21G.
Here's Tua again. And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5, and to finish it off for 6, that is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. All right for the first time with Jaylen Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey, 626.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. Oh, my, they're making it on their opening drive. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
34-yard line.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ready. 18. Come on, 2.
2nd down carry for Achane. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing else to be found outside of that. So 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd.
Ready. 18. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18. Watch it, Oscar.
They send a receiver in motion right. 2 and out from the gun. Finds his man, Waddle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down. Achane gets this on the draw. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A 3-yard gain leaves him just a little short. A decision to make now on 4th down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Sanders sends it through. And that will add to their score.
But how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Sanders all set to send it away. Johnson now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Now it's 2nd and 10 now. Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
319.
3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. He's out in the clear. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers face a 4-point deficit. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone has worked his weight in goal to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Achane up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 44-yard line.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Back north.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Hey, 88.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Rodgers from the gun. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. On the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation. Your offense fumbles, and you've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it, Oscar.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second and very short, looking to pass. Flush down out to his left. Now here he goes. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
First down, here's Tua. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5.
Ready. Out!
On again, it's Gordon. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Get to the line!
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A pickup of 2.
Come on,
Brings up
hard,
second
come on,
and
hard.
goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
Again, it's Gordon. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now from back at the 4, here's third and goal.
All right.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half. They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. Third and goal.
You're right here. He's right.
Man in motion here. That one's out and cut on the right side. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Wilson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On second down, Warren. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Back north.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Back to return this one is Tyreek Hill. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this one will careen out of bounds just into enemy territory there.
At their own 47-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
44. Ready.
They've got a man in motion. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
319.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made it pay.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers make it 17 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, team! 20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
They send a man in motion.
Solo left Zion.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Dolphins looking at 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he is down to the 30-yard line. pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Well, another catch for Waddle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
First down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready.
Back to throw. Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Brings up third down and 12.
All right, fellas, listen up. Hey!
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Sanders sends it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Sanders all set to send it away. Johnson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 27.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Run for Ward here to stop the third. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Looking out of the gun, here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, But it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Dolphins going to counter with a dime package here. 3rd down.
58, 26.
Now Rodgers. It's grabbed inside the 30. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A pickup there of 39. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. A dose of the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
158. 158.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This one from an even 40 yards out. Boswell able to knock it through. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Motion man sent left. Running with Achane here out of the gun. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
They've got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Achane again on 2nd. He's got it in the red zone. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
TX. Corner, long.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just gonna assume you gotta feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and you couldn't.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
20 TX.
Is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Ready, team!
Out to Gordon. He loses the football! And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football!
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. It's an excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. a Steelers first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Warren running between the tackles. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Warren once more. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. They'll go again with Warren. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And the fair catch secure here at the 16.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 here. Yeah. Let's go.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Solo left Zion.
Second down and 10. Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. A lot of space ahead. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got first down from the 31.
Right here. 22. Hey, double one.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Working quickly here.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 13. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Putting a receiver in motion. They run the counter to Achane. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Yeah. 20, TX.
Back to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And he'll try to hit this one well. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
2nd and 19 at the 13-yard line.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Take 30.
Rodgers off the play action. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Offense up to the line fast. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Back north. 158. Yeah, this.
He'll throw it. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Ready. Hey, 21 TX. Solo left Zion.
Man in motion here. First down, here's Tua. Throw is caught. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Ready. 19.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Dumped off to his running back. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard 2.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
All right, fellas.
They've got a man in motion.
21G.
3rd down run from Achane. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Just a couple seconds before the 2-minute warning, the defense calls a timeout.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Go ahead. Ready, team!
So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers want to end it in regulation if they can. First call here coming from the shotgun. Setting up to pass. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Here he is to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
26. Screen 18. Screen 18.
Now to throw. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he will get this inside the 30.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Jump ball.
Back to throw. He has it at the 5. And he breaks the tie. That's going to win him this game. Brock, touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Boswell to add the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 20. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. 18. 20. TX.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.